kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right now.
He's got it down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now the play fake. He's got it. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Here's the handoff. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the right.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Catch is made at the 15. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. To the big fullback. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Fullback's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for it. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, give me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Turns it on in midfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time, finding open areas. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dances away. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Wide out trying to get it in. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Has to throw this off his back foot. Snatches it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. All the way in for the touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Under fire. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets it out fast. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. A first down run on the doorstep. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. Into their happy place for a touchdown. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. It's a running room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's got a touchdown. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense in a split backfield. Let's go! Let's go! Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the inside. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This one will be a 40. He gets a hand on it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooks. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
First down for the offense.
Handoff from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He splits the upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Turning on the Jets. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when we're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
There he goes. All out of space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's getting a haste. Touchdown! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Looking for room. It's Collins. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got room at the 35. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. From the 30-yard line on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and not his best work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Creates a little room. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Lofts one high and deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Hey, 27, jump!
Out of the gun, the inside give. Fights off a defender.
Steps out of bounds at the 49. Now, a 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the catch. It's Collins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Bell. Got enough for the first. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go right back to the run. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff. It's Bell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Takes the handoff. It's Bell. Got the first down and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Ivy. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Going to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooks. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A first down for the offense. QB draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Ivy. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they... Final period here on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So the 16-play drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Under fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels, right? The crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 15. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's caught. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, when they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. back to pass. It's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cooks. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the... Oh, they blocked it! He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
And that's huge, not getting that field goal there, because if they made it, this would just be a one-possession game, and they'd be feeling a lot better about themselves right here in the second half. Obviously, still time to go. Game's not over, but the sense of urgency now has gone way up.
Oh, that's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Collins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a two-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Collins.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Oh, they're after him. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the draw. Runs through the tackle. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, this defense at it again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
That's caught. It's Cook. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it.
They got him for a safety, and there's a fine aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for space, it's Bell. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. And it's right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They were really aggressive forward in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bringing the heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Takeoff! What a play to set him up! Takes it the other way. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Using his feet to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense will get the ball back, a rather anticlimactic way to celebrate the win. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.